Yo, yo, what's good? What's happening? We back. Brand new episode of Threes from the Ring. This your boy Chris J. Glad to be back. Got the boy Trevor Sav here.
Here.
Tyler here.
Yo.
And we're back. You're watching us on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to Tweeking Media. Make sure share, of course, let people know you rock with us. Get at it. But this is the wrestling portion of the pod. So if you are listening, make sure you fast forward through. If you were watching and wasn't sure which is which, guess what? It's wrestling. Either way, we're glad to be here. And we feeling well in Post-Mania. And if you are well into wrestling era, talk. Post-Mania is a slow season in a way. It's a soft restart in a way for WWE. Other companies really not doing much besides embarrassing themselves, and also just getting news of signings and releases as well, which I don't think we talked about the release the last time we recorded. So I'm gonna
not because they just started releasing people.
Yeah, so we'll kind of speed through that as well, because nobody's worth a damn, and shockingly, well, no, I won't say shocking. But the internet people didn't make a huge deal out of it like we thought they would when they saw Jinder Mahal and what's that dude named Veal? Veer. Yeah, I don't call that man Veal. It's crazy. But Veal being released and a few others. So shout out to you guys. You guys are actually being a lot more genuine when it comes to these releases. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, so Jinder Mahal, Veer, Stanga, Xia Li, fortunately Cameron Grimes, and what's that dude from in there?
Zion Quinn.
No, he was a jobber on SmackDown. But Zion Quinn finally got the boot, which he should have been fired a long time ago. The other dude, Von
Wagner got released.
Yeah, Von Wagner. He was honestly the more shocking.
Yeah.
Cameron Grimes is more shocking than Von Wagner.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Von Wagner ain't have it. It is talk.
Hey,
that was a Vince NXT hiring.
Yeah, he was a victim of no more Vince. Either way, both Cameron Grimes and Von Wagner were shocking to me because I'm like, they were recently on TV. At least, and then even with that, it's unfortunate, but as always, it's places for you guys to go. Whether you go to Japan for Jinder Mahal and Veer and them, they can go to India and be like mega stars in those promotions. Xia Li can go whatever and be cool. So it's places for everybody to go to. There's no reason to cry and feel bad for these people. Like, yeah, it sucks to lose a job, but it's whatever. It's whatever.
I think for the most part, like somebody like Cameron Grimes, I think he'll definitely be all right. I think there's definitely spots on other rosters where he'll be valued. Not that he wasn't valued while he was here, but he'll be on TV somewhere again. I definitely think going back to TNA would probably be a good move.
Tyler wants everybody to go to TNA.
Because, man, everybody keep trying to go everywhere else. Like, TNA is a good spot to go still.
Not lying. Because you always want everybody to go to TNA. You want Okada to go to TNA. Even want Ospreay to go to TNA. If they didn't go to WWE.
Okada, I just didn't. I ain't gonna lie. Like, Okada, I really didn't see him coming to WWE. Like, that's somebody I really didn't see how he fits into what they do.
Yeah, it's called going for the grind, but that's a whole different story. Anyway, but wish them all well in their future endeavors. They'll be fine. It's 15 billion promotions they can go to, and not you can always spin the block, get another chance, and see what things go. Then people are getting contracts. Shout out to Drew McIntyre, and I think we briefly talked about it. Finn Balor got a new contract as well. We didn't talk about it, but
I thought Finn was gone.
Me too.
Really?
Like when he phrased
I thought Finn was gone, bro.
the way he phrased that tweet, I was like, okay.
Oh.
Nah, before even, I didn't think Finn was gonna resign. I thought he was like a lot of New Japan people. A lot of people that came off that initial wave of New Japan niggas. So, Finn, I know AJ is known for TNA, but he came to WWE after New Japan. So, AJ, Shinsuke, maybe he was in he had a retirement home. AJ, not so much because AJ wanted to make a name that he was one of the greatest of all time, which he did. But especially like Shinsuke been phoning it in since him with Sammy. Now,
yeah.
With what I'm trying to say is that I thought Finn was just gonna I just get a bunch of money from TK and call it a day. But I think unless it's a huge name, TK not gonna be able to steal a lot of people just because of the. I'm pretty sure between Mercedes, Will, and Okada combined, he probably spent close to $20 million on free agents. Because if Mercedes getting paid more than any other woman in the business, that means she getting paid around 8 or 10 million. Because I think Charlotte's is around 8 or something like that. I don't think Will Ospreay, if you beat in WWE, you have to be beating more than 2 mil. And then I'm pretty Okada got a nice check because he's friends with the Bucks. So like, I think that it's going to be probably a little bit harder for him to snipe WWE stars. But I'm happy for Finn. He really he going to retire a superstar, which is, and he's a Triple H guy. Once you're a Triple H guy,
a lot of these guys are.
He's H. He's H, man. That's what we're going to call Triple H.
I thought Sheamus, the meme on Twitter was Sheamus going to be in the G1. I thought Sheamus was gone too. He's Triple H guy.
H.
Drew?
He's the original H.
Niggas better thank CM Punk because Drew was out the door for one for Punk, bro. Punk, you said, man, Punk gave that nigga new life. And that he gave him a fresh opponent, because he got. Once you get kind of bodied by Roman, what can you do after that but go to NXT?
And Drew on NXT just to dominate everybody up there is just okay.
Yeah, so he good, but I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought Baron Corbin might have been out the door.
Baron Corbin straight. I think it is probably coming up. Like him and Dijak stuff is coming up. Maybe. I know Dijak is, he just got called to it.
He just got called to Raw, I believe.
Yeah, he's on Raw.
I think Becky just did hers. Pretty sure Seth Rollins gonna do his in the future. Roman probably got like a 10-year joint, so he probably won't be hearing about his anytime.
Now Roman resigned what was it, 2 years
like
ago?
A year and a half ago?
Yeah, like a year and a half ago, because he announced it at a house show, like, hey, I ain't doing these house shows like this no more.
Right, that was part of the new deal.
Part-time.
Family, Disneyland. Bloodline. So, but like, see, like, other than that, like, they really can't lose. I think Bayley probably, I know Bayley resigned probably like a year and a half ago, and probably when her stuff come up again, she's going to resign again, just because she's such a focal point for that division, especially while the other horsewoman leg is being detached, and the other horsewoman is keeping up another division strong because Rhea Ripley gone. And like by like the numbers, like the only big star you want to probably snipe is Rhea, and you can't snipe Rhea because Rhea is their biggest woman draw, which is absolutely insane.
Yeah, they women's division is so deep.
She's the biggest. She's one of their top 3 draws. Period. Cody Rhodes, first Roman, then it's Cody, then it's Rhea Ripley as their biggest draws. And Rhea Ripley headlined a stadium pay-per-view. So without no Roman, without no Cody, she really is one of them. But what I was trying to say is that like it's gonna take a lot for TK to try to grab another superstar like that, grab another one of them and snipe another superstar, and pretty soon he's gonna be getting sniped his own stuff. So, you know, in the words of the dude that we talking about, trying to play the game.
Hey, yep. I don't know if when y'all was at C2E2, y'all ran into my man's
Maxwell Jacob Freeman.
Him and it was the other dude, dude who been wanting to get out. What's his first name? Little dude. He do the little JoJo pose.
Ricky Starks.
There we go, Ricky Starks. Yeah, he been wanting an out. If you ran into him at C2E2, y'all should have said, "Hey."
He was at C2E2.
I know.
He was there Saturday.
I didn't see nothing wrestling related while we was there. I was like
I saw a bunch of people take photos with Ricky Starks. Like,
that's great. We probably got there too late because we didn't get there until like 4.
Thanks. Probably wrong.
And then we went on Saturday too. He might have just been there the first day.
No, he was there Saturday. Like everybody who I saw who went Saturday, they happened to take a photo too. Deidre, you remember Hugo and his brother, right? Yeah, David. Yeah, one of them took a photo with him. He's short as hell because they were short as hell. But anyway, shout out to Ricky Starks though. But you gonna be free one day too, my brother. Anyway, but yeah, but overall, Muggs is getting signed. WWE locking up who they know they need to lock up. They know who their core people is, and they keeping it settled. Either way, let's go over to AEW because they did something. So Dynasty happened. Cornball brother, he's the champion now. Shout out to his transitional reign because Ospreay's coming. Don't worry, because if you guys think he's about to win the Intercontinental title, you guys are hilarious because he's coming for that big belt. And plus, they need one of these major free agents to have the big belt anyway. So with that said, Ospreay's the one, and you got All In coming very soon. So you already lose that belt in front of all of them niggas in Europe, bro. Anyway, then, but most importantly, Tony Khan is just showing his ass. But the reason why I'm not really too mad at the cause of it because Jungle Boy's back on AEW TV. He got beat up by Jungle Boy, then proceeded to take a TK driver by the Elite. Then proceeds because NFL draft was the next day. He embarrasses himself on NFL Network. Well, the NFL Network chose to embarrass themselves by putting this man on TV. And embarrass himself in front of the Jaguars draft room. Also, this is another reason why Tony Khan won't be able to sign talent because Trevor Lawrence's contract is coming up, and his daddy got to pay him $50 million.
Damn.
I'm just letting you know now. Look,
$50 million NFL money.
Quarterback money is different, bro. Quarterback money is different.
Oh yeah, he white. Okay, never mind.
He's white.
He's
white. He's mediocre. I won't say he's above mediocre. And yeah, so if Kirk Cousins is getting $100 million, Trevor Lawrence is getting $50 million.
Didn't they give Kirk Cousins that check? Didn't they give Kirk Cousins that check just for Atlanta to draft his backup?
Yeah,
his replacement.
Yeah, but the Falcons is a weird organization. So, but either way, so I hope y'all know that Tony Khan's gonna have to make cuts real soon because his daddy's gonna have to pay his franchise quarterback. Anyway, but Tony Khan goes on the NFL Network with a neck brace on, in the draft room with a neck brace on, embarrassing himself, which I get. You want to sell, but you proceed to go on a weird tribalism rant on the NFL Network, embarrassing Roger Goodell's TV station and going on a tribalistic rant talking about WWE is Harvey Weinstein, which is insane.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And you're Pepsi. Those are two whole different correlations. Because Pepsi, I don't think is a good corporation either. Somebody's funding the demise of Gaza and all of that. I think Pepsi's one of them. I'm not going to put that out there. Either way,
you didn't even say Coke, man. Coke is better than Pepsi.
Once again, I don't drink Black Pop.
You couldn't say Coke. Well, one, that ain't the Coke we're talking about. But he couldn't say Coke because if he said Coke, then that would mean he's number one. So he can't say Coke, so that's why he said Pepsi. While
he was capping anyway.
Well, Pepsi is the number 2 pop brand. A lot of people prefer Pepsi over Coke. That's like white people arguments. But so that's why he made that comparison. Now that Harvey Weinstein had to be a bump, as in he took a bump before he went on that thing, because I don't know where that came from. You calling them niggas? I thought he was gonna get WWE some time by saying their Coke, we're Pepsi, but people enjoy Pepsi more.
He shouldn't have mentioned them at all.
Harvey Weinstein is insane.
Bro.
He said you're going against the big evil WWE, and I'm like, why did you call them?
It's like you really you never outright say I don't like WWE or anything but you still outright you're feeding into the tribalism bullshit that a lot of your wrestlers are even saying stop doing that. Kenny Omega gets on on his Twitch stream. He's like, I'm not going for none of this tribalism shit, man. I like these guys.
Yeah, Kenny Omega's look, he got to chill. But either way, that was probably the most scaring the hoes moment ever. Once again, you embarrassed Roger Goodell's NFL because, for one, Harvey Weinstein's OC. But also, if I get the reference because of the founder of the company, keyword founder at this
might
point.
Might as well say Vince.
Once again,
so
I get why he's there.
So
he's exactly. That's why I said the founder, because he's not the owner. He's just the founder. But the man's not there no more. And even if there was other allegations, bro, your company got allegations too. Chris Jericho is
on the roster.
Jericho holds a belt, nigga. Chris Jericho owns a belt.
They don't.
Sammy Guevara is still on the roster. That's all I was saying.
They don't like them dudes at all.
So with that said, that was just unnecessary. And plus, knowing the NFL NFL themselves do not care about allegations because it is NFL players right now with allegations who are playing actively. So with that said, that was very unnecessary, especially during the NFL draft, because you scared the hoes, you scared to announce the reporters. Rich Eisen was looking like, I don't even know how to react to this, and why are we doing this? And what makes it comical, then WWE says, you know what, we're going to put Pat Mahomes on Raw. And moved on, which is hilarious. So, just crazy when you think about it. Either way, that dude's a dweeb. They need to do better. He needs to do better as an owner. But that's the AEW situation. Now, WWE draft. We're not going to spend a lot of time on wrestling, just so you guys know. But like I said, wrestling's been real slow. The draft has officially been completed as of last night on Raw. Not much major changes, on paper. If you want to sit there and say, just off bat, you could notice SmackDown's the black show. SmackDown's the black show. If you look at the picks, it's the black show. If it was on UPN, it will be the culture show. It was still on UPN. It will be the culture show. And then Raw pretty much is Raw. So, but these are pretty much the rosters for each one. I will notate the ones who were drafted. So, by the way, the major rule of the draft: champions stay to the brand. So, Damian Priest is Raw, Cody confirmed SmackDown, and vice versa. If you know who the champions for what, they stayed there. Also, Roman Reigns opted out of the draft, specifically just Roman Reigns, which was comical, which I get. And then also, one thing I noticed, anybody who was kind of notably injured didn't really get drafted. Like, I don't think Charlotte's name was mentioned.
No.
Charlotte, did they officially draft Seth Rollins?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I know he was on Raw, but I don't think they even said his name because
no, they did.
Charlotte.
It was on SmackDown.
Yeah, they did his on Friday.
Okay, that's why I don't remember them even saying his name. But anyway, so this is Raw's roster: Damian Priest, Becky Lynch, Sami Zayn, Awesome Truth, Jey Uso, Seth Rollins. Braun Breaker was drafted. Liv Morgan stays. Ricochet stays. Sheamus was drafted. Alpha Academy stayed. Kiana James was a very shocking call-up. So shout out to her. She graduated. Which also, I like the NXT kind of giving that legit a drafted graduation type feel. So shout out to like that approach and presentation. But shout out to Kiana James. I really wasn't expecting her to get called up yet. Either way, shout out to her. Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, Alba Fire, Isla Dawn got drafted. Ivar, Imperium, Damage Control got drafted to Raw. CM Punk, Braun Strowman, I think was already on Raw, but who cares? He's back. So shout out to Braun Strowman. The LWO, including Carlito, was drafted, which is complicated because Carlito was outed as the one who attacked Dragon Lee, which we're not surprised by. It's still the fact of the matter of that Carlito was still in the graphic, and they hilarious as hell for that. Drew McIntyre was drafted. But no, he wasn't drafted, but Drew McIntyre is still part of Raw. Judgment Day still part of Raw. Dragunov is part of Raw.
Yes, that is going to be fire.
Yeah, we're pretty much a step closer to Dragunov and Gunther holding us down. Like, look, man, that match is going to be beautiful. I just can't wait. Like, that's going to be a series of matches I just can't wait for. But
before we even get to that,
Dragunov is set.
Give me Dragunov and Sammy, bro.
Y'all got pipe dreams, bro. Give me Dragunov and Sheamus, my nigga.
That's
give me real
banger.
Give me real fights, bro.
Look, man. I know Sheamus been eating freaking Five Guys lately. G, pause. But that's gonna be a fire match.
Yeah, that's Raw is the best place for him to be.
Yeah, some heavy hitters though. I wonder who his first whatchamacallit is going to be. I don't want them to do the Braun Breaker. I want them to give him long matches. Like, give him Shinsuke first.
Yeah.
Shinsuke and SmackDown.
Shinsuke was like SmackDown?
Yeah. Either way, Dragunov do got a bunch of people to wrestle though. But it's going to be plenty of things to see with names. The New Day, Lyra Valkyria got drafted to Raw, so shout out to her. The racist niggas, the Final Testament, got drafted to Raw. Bronson Reed stays. Natalya, Kaden Carter, and Katana Chance stayed. Odyssey Jones, who still has a job, stays. Dijak got drafted.
He got drafted to Raw last year and never showed up.
Odyssey Jones is a black man that keeps a job. I respect him. But Odyssey Jones, Dijak, the Creed brothers, and New Catch Republic got drafted to Raw. So,
New Catch went to Raw?
Yeah, they were on the.
Hey, so what? Where's all the tag teams on SmackDown?
Yeah, remember, Raw's a 3-hour show, so you got more time for tag teams. So you got more.
Well, I'm saying, like, who's actually a tag team on SmackDown now?
We'll get to that shortly. But overall, I like Raw's roster. Like, tag team
Raw
really
is
decent.
Plus, they go into the Netflix deal is the end of this year, right?
2025.
Early 2025. Now, the issue is we still don't know what happens to Raw because I think USA said the contract dissolves at September, October. So in WWE and USA, they got to figure out what they're gonna do in regards to so shout out to them figure that out. All right, SmackDown. Cody Rhodes. Technically, Cody Rhodes got drafted without being drafted. Technically, he's just by belt. He switched. But Bayley, Logan Paul, A-Town Down, Bianca Belair, Carmelo Hayes was drafted to SmackDown. Technically he signed to SmackDown, if I recall.
Yeah, he signed before.
Yeah, but he was drafted officially. So. Randy Orton, Nia Jax was drafted to SmackDown. So she's with her family. We'll see if people's pipe dreams occur with that. LA Knight is still part of SmackDown. The Bloodline, aka Solo, Tama Tonga, and Paul Heyman were drafted to SmackDown. AJ Styles, Andrade was drafted to SmackDown, aka Charlotte stays to SmackDown. The OC were drafted to SmackDown. Baron Corbin was called back up to SmackDown. Cedric Alexander and Ashanti the Adonis were drafted to SmackDown.
Okay, that's one other tag team.
Jade Cargill drafted to SmackDown. Kevin Owens stays to SmackDown. The Pride, aka Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits, and B-Fab, SmackDown stays. Tiffany Stratton stays to SmackDown. The Latin Kings stay in SmackDown. Shinsuke Nakamura drafted to SmackDown. Naomi staying to SmackDown. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven drafted to SmackDown. Pretty Deadly remains on SmackDown. Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell drafted to SmackDown. The Proxy, DIY, goes to SmackDown.
All right, they got moved to SmackDown. Okay,
yeah.
So that's actually a decent trade, DIY for the new catch.
Yeah. Blair Davenport graduates and gets drafted to SmackDown, which honestly that's really good because they need a secondary heel next to Nia Jax.
Yeah.
Apollo Crews is back on SmackDown.
I just really hope going forward they just use those names just to be match fillers, so we don't see the same thing every week. Even if it's 5 minutes or something like that, we can have Apollo Crews versus Braun Breaker give us 5-10 minute matches. We can have, Odyssey Jones versus Ilya Dragunov to give us 5-10 minutes.
Hey, G, that's gonna be a Raw match, G, solely because I want to see Dragunov do the H-bomb on that dude like 3 times, G, off the top rope. You don't make that shit believable.
But, yeah, that's what I really. I just want to see more and I think that's what WWE kind of scared of, and I wish that H did more like Khan. It just give us good matchmaking matches, like stuff that I'd be like. When I heard Carmelo Hayes versus Cody, even though them niggas did the dumbest botch, and Cody's probably injured because of that dumb shit.
I hope it's just a stinger.
Yeah, I pray it's just a stinger too. We're gonna be learning night, yeah. That's the title. Yeah. Get to crying because I ain't watching it. I'll be anti-SmackDown.
If you want me not to watch SmackDown at all, you just want me to watch pure clips, there you go. But
oh my god,
no, you gonna have to make a trade right there. Put that belt on Melo immediately.
But yeah, I definitely agree though. I think we need more. Just add some more filler matches.
Yeah. And with SmackDown,
Braun Breaker squash match streak needs to end soon too.
Well, he's on Raw, so he's gonna have less of those. It's enough.
Wait, Braun got moved to Raw?
Yeah, I said Braun was on Raw.
I don't think this
Braun Strowman or Braun Breaker?
Both.
Oh damn.
I don't think the Braun squash matches should end anytime soon. I think they should keep. The reason I think they should keep going is just because it's like it's a nice way to introduce your fan base to somebody really, really strong and really, really like, you know, I don't know how to say it, but
pretty much. I get it now.
Like I get it, but I just don't think it needs to last, 2-3 months or nothing like that.
No, I don't think it's gonna go that long. Like eventually, they probably will start upping the quality of opponents. So. Oh yeah, and the last two, Giovanni Vinci, after getting stomped out of the Imperium, he's going to SmackDown. So hopefully he gets his NXT gimmick back. And Tegan Knox is also on SmackDown. So yeah, so that's pretty much the draft. Once again, it's cool, whatever. Let's see.
I think it was just a good way to set things in place for the rest of the year.
Yeah. It's like the main thing is Raw looks fine. SmackDown just scares me a little bit, mainly because of the tag division seems a little light. But that's on them to figure out.
Yeah, why LA, the Pride or Street Profits, Pretty Deadly.
Technically Solo and Tama, because them niggas better not be nowhere near a mid-card belt.
Nah. Honestly, throwing them into the tag scene for a little bit could help a little bit.
Yeah. And then you got Theory and Waller are holding belts now. So
yeah. So
it's just a matter of see what goes on.
I think that's doable.
Yeah. And then you got like 3-4 women tag teams as well, because you added Chelsea Green and Piper, Candice and Indy, because your assumption is, hey, we're about to put the tag belts on Bianca and Jade, so have fun with that. Okay. So.
Any other key talent get moved up?
Nope, that's it.
Dang, so they ain't move up Tony D'Angelo in the mob.
They can stay.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't get moved.
They can stay. And plus, it's already 15 billion factions already. So
they could have fit on SmackDown somewhere.
Once again, they can stay. They can stay. I like Tony D'Angelo, the character. I like the Mafia. It's fun. But once again, they can stay. They can stay. People were saying, Chase, you should have got called up. They can stay.
Nah, they can stay. They can
stay a little bit. There was somebody else they said that should have got called up. People were saying Trick, but let Trick hold it down for NXT.
He just got the belt.
Yeah, let him hold it down for a little bit, because you need somebody from who was an OG 2.0 guy to stick around, because one, the men's division is very, very lacking in depth. That's why, I'm not shocked by Kiana James, Lyra, and Blair getting called up, because
some of the women needed to get moved up.
Yeah, that women's division is crazy stacked, and honestly, they're holding up NXT. Men's division outside of Trick, Oba, Tony D'Angelo,
Lexus King.
Yeah,
he's still on the fence.
You really don't got much in the men's division to really just hold things up, because you can't keep Melo for too long. You couldn't keep Braun for too long. They did everything. Dragunov can only keep them down there for so long as well. So you had to bring them up. Same for Dijak. Dijak can't just be down there holding everybody up as well. They gotta figure it out. It's time for a new batch of some of them dudes to hold their own, because they kind of have. So we'll see where things go in regards to that. But for some of them, the women was just that roster over NXT is crazy. So some of them had to come up. I'm still surprised they didn't even add more to it. So either way, we'll see where things go. But roster, they say, I think the draft is the changes will be locked in, I think, next week. So 6. So So I think that's. Oh yeah. Oh damn. We also got to talk about the pay-per-view. Shit, that is this weekend. They pull up this card.
Dang, I thought we had one more week.
Nope, that's this week. I really forgot.
Well, you're right.
Really
SmackDown is in France
this week. All right, so Backlash in France is this Saturday. It will take place at 12 p.m. our time. They said 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. our time.
Good thing I'm off here.
And I'll catch it when I catch it. All right, so where's Wikipedia? All right, so at the moment it's a 5-match card. So they might add one more match, might not. We'll see. So, let's start off with the tag team match of Randy Orton and Kevin Owens versus Solo and Tama Tonga, the MFT. What does MFT mean?
He hasn't.
You laughing? That's what it means.
Bro.
That's what he officially said.
Tell me what it means.
My family Tonga is crazy.
It's either my favorite Tonga, or my favorite on my family tree. Won't mean anything. Ain't that much MFT you can do. Motherfucking Tonga.
That's what I thought it was.
My friend Tonga.
Hey,
my friend Tonga would be funny as hell.
Yo, that's the name of the episode. My friend Tonga.
He was on a freaking family tree.
He was, but G, come on.
Stupid man.
All right, but the name of the episode, My Family Tree Tonga, is crazy. All right, but who we got?
I got Bloodline winning this one.
Same. I think the Bloodline wins. You kind of have to,
or they lose in a DQ.
That's very much a possibility. But for a no contest DQ to happen in a tag team match, they got to do some real heinous things. So I'm looking forward to whatever they do for that. But I think either way, Bloodline wins. You have to set them up to be a real threat. So I think they win in that manner. Trevor, who you got?
Wait, what was the match again? My bad.
Bloodline and Randy and KO.
I got Randy and KO.
Okay. Next.
I don't see Randy losing a match.
That too.
KO take the pin, but I don't know why you get to KO to take the pin.
Yeah. Next, we got the women's tag belts on the line. The Kabuki Warriors versus Bianca and Jade. Bianca and Jade.
Yeah, unless they want to get the title moving a little bit faster. I mean, unless they want the feud to go a little bit longer, but yeah, Bianca and Jade. Now look, once them titles hit the black women waist, them joints become cursed. Okay? They ain't the same titles after that. Niggas get injured, niggas be leaving the company. So I pray that nothing happens. Alright? Happens every single time.
We're gonna speak blessings over them, bro.
Exactly. Like we're gonna have to let the prayer warriors do their thing.
They are blessed and highly favored.
Yeah. So we'll just let God work. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna let God work. Then we got a WWE women's triple threat. Bayley versus Naomi and Tiffany Stratton. Bayley wins.
Bayley
wins. Dang, get cut up that quick.
I think Bayley and Naomi's friendship gets put to the test a lot more in this match, and they kind of, stop with the buddy shit.
Yeah,
I think Tiffany Stratton gonna look like the star.
Of course,
this match is done
for sure.
No, most definitely. Next, I'm just curious on Day Trev's thoughts on this match, but Damian Priest versus Jey Uso.
ass, bro. What? I don't have no other fuck other than ass.
Oh man. Well, yeah, Damian wins. I'm also just going to assume because Jey Uso's involved in this match and Solo just happens to be in France as well, that nigga's getting thumped or just stomped out by Tonga. But Jey loses either way.
Yeah, Jey loses.
Yeah. Then we get Cody versus AJ, which either is going to be a really great match or one of those like, damn AJ, I thought you guys were gonna give us a great match, and it just becomes like a pack of mid. So
yeah, I'm
going with Cody either way. I'm just trying to limit my expectations for what this match can be. Which surprisingly, this is the first time they ever fought, because I didn't know they never wrestled in Japan, because I thought they did wrestle when they were in New Japan.
They won in Japan with each other.
No, because Cody was just leaving as AJ was coming in.
Okay.
Because Cody left in 2016, AJ debuted in 2016.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I definitely thought he was around, like they were around each other at that time. Anyway, I'm just hoping that it's a great match, but I'm gonna limit my expectations because AJ Styles be shocking sometimes. But yeah, so that's solid. Yeah. I'm gonna just hope there's at least a solid 3, but should be cool. Hopefully Cody's healthy, and that little mellow thing wasn't that big of a deal. But either way, that's your Backlash card. Could there be more matches added? Who knows? We will see. But either way, shout to who made this card, because it's only 5 matches, so you guys are definitely gonna get time. Definitely gonna get some time on this. They're gonna give these people time. Anyway, but that's really it in terms of wrestling talk. Stay tuned for basketball. If you watching, of course, just make sure you hit next on the next video. We appreciate the support. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Twitter at 3s from the ring, 3S from the ring. We appreciate all support. And with that said, peace.
Deuces.